first began school, I always wanted to impress my classmates. It was a goal of mine to be the smartest kid in the class. For show and tell in Mrs. Kendall's class, I brought my pet invisible dragon. I allowed the dragon to fly around the class, but only if the other students behaved and were quiet.
Oh my gosh, this is the coolest show and tell I've ever seen.
This was a very successful show and tell. It left me feeling liked by the class and more confident.
Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to complete a math facts worksheet on adding and subtracting. When you finish the worksheet, I'll check it and see if it's all correct, and then if it is, you can go to the back of the room and get an ice cream. Don't forget that this is a timed worksheet.
The idea of this worksheet makes me anxious. I don't get this math, but I will try my best. Oh no, the other students are finished. How am I supposed to know how much time is left? All the other students are looking at the clock for some sort of signal or something to tell them when the time is over. I just don't get it. How can they all know that this works and I don't? But okay, I think I'm done.
Oh, Sam, it looks as if in some places you added where you were supposed to subtract and subtracted when you were supposed to add. Here, take your paper back and try again.
So now I've tried multiple times and I just can't do this. I feel so defeated. Everyone else is in the back eating ice cream and I still haven't gotten all of them correct. Mrs. Kendall says I can go get ice cream, but it doesn't seem right for me to have ice cream when I didn't correctly complete the task.
Okay, honey, what is 5 minus 3?
What does that even mean? I don't get how Mom expects me to know how to do this.
Come on, I know you can do this. What is 5 minus 3?
I don't know.
Sam, look, if I have 5 and you take away 3, what do you have?
But you have 2.
This is the first time I'm realizing that there's actually an issue with Sam. I thought she was just struggling, but she literally doesn't get it. She cannot comprehend what is happening when you subtract. Let's go try out your lock, Sam.
I don't get it. I can't remember which number goes when and which way I'm supposed to turn the lock when. I can't do this. How am I going to go to middle school if I can't even open my own locker? I'm going to be late to class every day if I don't figure out this locker thing.
Alright, Sam, show me what you did. So you did the 9 before the 12. Try again doing the 12 first.
Finally, my locker is open. Hopefully I don't have these struggles every day. I wish I could hang out with my friends without feeling sick. They invite me, but every time I just make an excuse so I don't actually have to hang out with them. This is such an emotional roller coaster. Feeling like this is holding me back so much. I feel ugly and fat. I feel like nothing I do is good enough no matter what. Tonight I'm going to go to Melissa's and not get sick. It's going to go well and I'm going to stay there the whole night. I can't keep going to sleepovers and then not stay the whole night and go home sick. I'm having a great time anyways. We recorded our radio show and played it for Melissa's mom. Now it's time to get our PJs on and lie down. Oh no, my stomach is starting. Can't I just have one night without this? I can't wake Melissa. I just need to get over this. I'm not actually going to get sick. Okay, maybe I'm actually going to get sick. I decide to wake Melissa. She tries to read to me, but it doesn't work. I'm going to have to go home.
I don't even try to make plans with Sam anymore. Anytime we hang out, she gets sick. I don't see how she can get sick as much as she does. It must be a lie. She must not like being here or something. I can't do this anymore.
Now that I had the issue at Melissa's, all of our friends know. She told them, and now they are having sleepovers and doing other things without inviting me. I really don't blame them, but it still hurts. They just don't get it. I'm being excluded more and more. Even more now that not only do I exclude myself, but my friends are excluding me too. My anxiety is controlling me. My stomach is constantly in knots and I feel as if I'm walking on eggshells to make sure that I don't get sick and don't give myself an anxiety attack.
to take this writing and break it up where I put the lines. I want you to turn this into a poem. I know you can do it.
At first, I didn't understand how you could turn my writing into a poem, but now I see that I am a great writer, and that is because my writing is so descriptive, I can easily write very detailed poems. Who knew that anything I write can be turned into a poem, and not just any poem, but a very good poem? I think writing is for me. This discovery is going to cause some big changes in my life.
Okay, Sam, here's my painting. I can't wait to see what you do with it and write about.
I can't believe Charlie is letting me use his paintings to write poetry about. This one is amazing. Time to turn on some music and get to writing. Okay, Charlie, this is my finished poem. I am old. The sun has set. It is time for me to fade into the background of life. Death has given me his cloak to wear. Do not worry, for his cloak is warm, and the chill north wind can no longer harm me. I can feel my soul as it is pulled from me and taken to a place where it can be at peace forever. It is time. My breath becomes the falling breeze, and my body the solid stem. My arms become the branches, reaching to a higher grace, and my hair unfolds into leaves of light. I have entered the forest of eternity, and stand as a tree should. A sigh passes from my lips, and all is still. I am old, and the sun has set.
Wow, Sam, this is amazing. I can't believe that this is such a good poem and you wrote it.
I don't understand. My daughter definitely needs special ed math. People keep telling me that I'm abusing the system and my daughter is too smart for this. I got asked if I wanted my daughter associated with those types of students. What are they even talking about? I know my daughter doesn't understand math. I know she would do a lot better in special ed math. Sam has a learning disability.
Dyscalculia is defined as a person's inability to understand numbers and learn math facts, which could also include poor comprehension of math symbols, may struggle with memorizing and organizing numbers, and have difficulty telling time, or have trouble with counting. I'm the first person in the classroom. I'm sitting waiting and thinking how the other children will perceive me. I'm friends with the good kids. I fit in. I'm supposed to be smart. Eventually, the other students begin to fill the class. It turns out that these children are different when they are in the classroom versus when they are in a general education class. Even though I am the outcast of the class, I feel comfortable being here. I no longer have to fake how I don't understand math. I no longer have to pretend that I know what's going on. The other students in the room also don't understand the math, and they have difficulty with basic concepts. I'm so glad it's not just me. After spending time with Mrs. Williams and writing poems to go along with Charlie's artwork, my book is finished and published. Now, it's time to do my first speech. I'm beyond nervous, but I know I can do it. I'm speaking to high school students openly about this book and my learning disability. Overall, it seems as if the speech is going well and everyone is enjoying it. When I finish and allow for questions, someone asked me to read one of the poems from the book. I decide to read Wellspring. If you want to fill the well, make a boat out of paper. Set it on a dry and dusty riverbed. Cracked and wrinkled like a face of a grandmother, lie down on its fragile planks. Spread your hair over the edge like ivy, to cling to the broken sand. Let your thoughts begin to trickle, as if they were rain, soaking your clothes and hair, until you feel yourself begin to drift along on the current of ideas, like a leaf fallen on a river, spinning across reflections of the sky and eddying through the willows. Find the current below you, seeking its way in the ancient stone edifice of the well, pouring into its empty circle, just as love pours onto an empty heart. The well becomes full and your words are lifted in a bucket, brought into the sunlight, where the thirsty dip their hands in and drink. When I finish, the audience clapped and I can see tears in their eyes. I feel very valuable, and now even more people want me to make speeches. Since my book release, there have been many people who have told me their stories and how my book has made an impact on their lives, but not until now, this one man who was wearing a bagel t-shirt, did I feel that I actually made an impact. This man told me that my book has changed his life, that he always felt less than everyone else because there have been things he didn't understand or just can't do, but there's no explanation for these things because he is smart. He now understands that he has a learning disability, and there is nothing wrong with having a learning disability, but he now has an explanation to why there are some things he just does not understand. Whenever I go to sporting events, I don't feel right sitting with anyone but my parents.
Hey Sam, wanna go get us some popcorn?
No, Dad, it's alright. I don't want any popcorn.
So get it for me and your mom. Here's a $5 bill.
Great. Dad is getting me to do another learning experience. Can I get one popcorn?
Okay, $1.
Is 5 enough? I'm really not sure. Okay, I'll just give them the 5 and leave. Here's the popcorn, Dad.
Where's the change?
What are you talking about? They didn't give me any.
I gave you $5 and it was only $1.
Oh, great. I messed up again. I can't do anything right. I can't even count money, and I know how much change I'm supposed to get. I'm such a mess up. I finally got a job so I can make money. Now once I'm good, they will let me work for tips.
Sam can't do anything right. She's so slow. I don't get how she expects to ever make tips. Like, she can't even get water without messing up.
It's the middle of the summer and I'm still not making tips. Other people just started and they are making more than I am. I don't get how this is easy for them. I've messed up making coffee so many times. How am I ever going to do anything if I can't even make coffee or bus a table?
Hi Sam, I'm going to be your therapist. Let's go talk for a few minutes.
Okay, I have to make sure that she thinks I'm perfect and smart.
Okay Sam, think of your happy place. And when you do, let me know what it is.
All I see is darkness. What even is a happy place? People actually have those? My happy place is the beach.
Okay, so every time you get anxious, I want you to think of the beach and it'll make you feel better.
Too bad this won't work for me. I don't have a happy place, but I made sure the therapist still thinks I'm perfect and smart.